Welcome back to Walsall Fan TV. Tonight is EFL action.
Yes.
Walsall at home to the under-21s from Brighton. And I think Walsall are going pretty close to under-21s as well. What's the team name, Stephen?
Well, in goal, it's not the usual. It is indeed Jackson Smith, with centre-backs of McKenty and Williams, I'm to believe. And full-backs are going to be Folkes and Allen. So it's nice to see Alan come back into the squad.
Okay.
And I think we're playing a 4-3-3, so it'd be Ram, Tierney and the CDM of Riley. And then up free, two wingers of DJT and OT with Freddie Draper.
Freddie Draper up front.
Yeah.
Now, if we go 3-5-2, that is quite a confusing one, and that would look like OT is going to be left wing back.
Which would be very, very
That
weird.
would be a bit strange. But, well, interesting. I think it's going to be a tough game tonight. Very young Walsall team
Yes.
against
Very young
Premier
Brighton
League team of the same age, pretty much.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a calm one, like a youth team game tonight. We have got the youth, modest crowd. Let's see how they do, shall we? Here we are, half time. Walsall 1, Brighton 2. Brighton undone us a couple of times. First one was a Folkes error, similar to the Wrexham really. He sort of sliced his clearance direct to their guy and he just picked his spot. Similar one second time. It was Williams sort of slipped in the middle and give the guy a chance. Keeper should have had it though, I think. It sort of went through him. Either side of those, or in the middle of those rather. McKenty, nice header at the far post from Ram's corner. Who's impressed you so far? We've got key players we're going to look at.
Well, yeah.
Riley, DJT and Ram, I suppose, are the ones we're going to talk about most.
Yes, but well, I'd say my favourite player who's been playing the greatest so far is either McKenty or Folkes. I think both of them are playing quite well so far. Very solid. Both getting forward and winning the ball and putting crosses into the box. So I think it's a solid performance. I think DJ Houston's doing really well as well. So.
DJT, yeah, I've been pleased with him. He looks first team ready. He's
does,
solid, holding the ball up.
Well, it's like a group stage, isn't it? Like this.
Yeah,
So
sort of, yes.
Well, I think once this group stage or whatever you want to call it is done, I think he'll definitely be ready for like a start. Next one.
Yeah. And
I think
Ram,
the same for Taylor Allen and Riley, because Riley's not been like over impressive yet.
no.
But I think it could just be like recovering from his injury or from his form. I think he might not be 100%
Getting match fitness,
fit, yeah.
match fitness.
He's definitely getting there, but I don't think he's 100% there yet. I'd say it's probably like maybe 80%. Because you can see like he's not 100% going for like everything. He's not like sprinting back to defend like you would expect like Conley to do or anything.
The Ram, considering he hasn't had many minutes, he looks one of the fittest on the pitch.
Yeah.
And he's been good, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been doing quite well.
Some good touches. Excellent pass where he picked out McKenty for the cross. One, so it was very good highlight for him. Yeah, let's see what the second half brings. Feels like a bit of a pre-season game, really, doesn't it? Sort of quite low key. We'll see how they do second half. Right then. Brilliant. Our final score here: Walsall 2, Brighton 3.
Yes.
Brighton Young Guns against the Walsall Young Guns. We weren't expecting Walsall to come out on top, but not a bad run out for the young ones, is it?
No, I think overall, I think we played quite well.
We did.
I think there's a couple of times where we've definitely shouldn't have done, or we should have covered areas better. But I think overall, yeah, I think
The Brighton's idea was doing a little bit of tiki-taka in the defence in their own penalty area, which sucked Walsall in, and then They had a couple of very quick wingers, and they're sort of knocking the ball long, with Walsall pressing them, sort of left gaps at the back and in the middle, at the midfield. So not a bad tactic from them, using their pace.
Very risky.
Yes, Walsall have conceded 3. One of them was unlucky own goal from Liam Gordon. But yeah, conceding 3 again is not great, but that wasn't the Walsall first team. Obviously Daniels and Hussey weren't there. McKenty, the only regular one in there, and he was clearly man of the match.
Really well.
Looked very solid, very mature performance from him, so that was very good. Folks did well again, building his minutes, building his games. Really pleased with him there. Played Outy left wing back. That didn't really work, did he?
Not the best idea. I think he was trying to think what happened with Knowles would happen with OT, and it really didn't. It did not work at all.
One of the players out to impress was Riley, playing in the CDM.
Yeah.
But didn't really impress, did he?
Not overly. I think second half he definitely got stuck in a bit more, but since he was saying that, since he was saying that his favourite position is in that centre mid role, you'd expect him to put in a decent shift, especially when he's given the chance. But he didn't really seem to show much. But at the same time, he's just, I say just coming out of injury, but he's fairly new out of an injury. And he still needs to build up his fitness. So
the other 2 goals that Brighton scored, first half. Yes, it was a sort of a poor clearance from Folks.
Yeah.
But Riley should have been on the edge of the box.
Yeah. There was a couple of times that Riley should have been watching his man and he's let him go because he's been too pedestrian, and he's just snipped in there. And, I wouldn't say he scored, but he's definitely been an option there.
I think Riley,
for Folks, I think it's just a shame. He's just turned the wrong way, really.
Yeah.
So
Riley seems to want to do the fun stuff, but not the hard stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's
I think if Riley played further forward, that would work. But at the same time, we have a lot of cams and attacking midfielders. If that was to be his position he'd play, he wouldn't get a game. So
yeah,
it's one of those.
Tierney didn't over impress, did he today? To be honest,
no, not really.
Bear in mind he's a guy that's sort of highly rated. Didn't really boss the game at all. I'd say Ram had a bigger influence on the game than Tierney.
Yeah, I think Ram played quite well today.
Yeah, Ram had some good touches, didn't he?
Yeah.
A couple of sort of highlight moments. One ball, long ball that he controlled, took out of the air.
One touch.
Sort of one touch magician like.
Yeah. Brazilian like from the top.
Brazilian like. So that was good. That was positive.
Yeah. Awesome.
DJT, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Really. He held the ball up really well.
He did.
So that was impressive. Got himself out and about, nipping the ball away and that sort of stuff. Did that well, but whenever he had a chance, he fluffed it. He had an excellent opportunity. Header, he was clear, 6 yards out. Looked like he was just heading it into the net, and somehow, inexplicably, headed it wide. So that was.
The fact is, he's getting there, isn't he? He's getting his head on the ball. He's getting his foot on the ball. I
remember some of the younger supporters around now. Michael Ricketts is one of those players who was always getting in the right place, never scoring, and then it clicked for him, and he started scoring hatful, and then he sort of went up and up and up as we now went play for England and did well for Bolton. Scored a lot of goals for Bolton. Draper didn't impress as much as perhaps we would have thought. But we were up against Brighton's under-21s, and they are Premier quality. Yes, they're not Premier League starters, but what is it, in Premier League 2? They're mid-table, in 12th.
Yeah, mid-table.
So there's some quality. There's a lot of quality there, and But we made a game of it. Late goal for Tommy Knowles, pulled it back to 3-2.
He looked very good when he came on. I don't think he's ready for the start yet, but I think switching him with Folks is a good idea.
Yeah, I think Folks will start on Saturday, and then Knowles on for the last 30 minutes, perhaps.
Yeah.
And I think that would work for Folks. I don't think Folks is quite ready for starting every league game.
Yeah, but I think the same could work with Draper. I think if Draper doesn't start and DJT starts, and then Draper comes on after.
Yeah, I think
that could also work.
As a last sort of gasp game, DJT chasing things down is a great option, I think.
Yeah.
Matt, Matt came on late on.
Played quite well, to be honest.
He did much better, didn't he?
Big improvement since Crew.
Oh,
kept the ball, good control, passed it on.
Huge improvement.
But I think the only difference is against Crew, he was expected to run on to a lot of balls instead of just
you've got to play
him and holding it, which is
a play like that. You've got to play him right, haven't you? You've got to give him the right kind of balls. He won headers, did some decent control, but obviously against Crew, let's just forget about that one. Right then, so we move on. Walsall at home to Grimsby on Saturday. Yes. We'll have a match preview coming out, and I'll be looking for roving reporters because we can't make it. We're not going to be at the game. We've got a family party to go to. That family first, Walsall second, or a very big second. Walsall Fan TV, thanks for watching. Join the pain. Cheers.